This absolutely gorgeous moth is once again one of those species that I've waited pretty much a lifetime to eventually see. There's no way that you'll see this species in Nottinghamshire or anywhere else really in the UK. At one time there was thought to be a colony in Worcestershire, but I dare say that was released at some time from captive bred stock. And the only place you can see this moth now is in parts of Scotland, and it flies around February time. It's one of the year's first moths to appear on the wing. How come it's here in sunny Nottinghamshire, you're all saying? Well, this is the joys of captive bred stock and their general ease of availability. This is a Kentish Glory, rather inappropriately named considering it's now only found in the UK in Scotland. Well, the wait has been worth it. This is an absolutely stunningly beautiful moth. Gorgeous in these pastel shades of browns and tans and creamy whites. Absolutely stunning. Whoever had the pleasure of creating this species and its wing markings, they had a good day when they decided to colour in a Kentish Glory. It really is a stunning species, and it's a shame that it's not more widespread in the UK. It never really has been, and has for many years been confined to areas of Scotland. However, it is quite freely available as a captive bred species. You can buy the pupa now, and in the spring you can buy the young larvae and even egg batches. So this is a species which is now readily available to all. It's easy to hatch out. In fact, it's too easy. And the problem with this species, like several other overwintering moths and those moths which emerge early in the year, it's prone to being duped by the intricacies and variances of the UK weather. The problem we have with UK winters today causes problems for moths like this. A couple of weeks ago we entered a very cold spell with really hard night frosts and chilly daytime temperatures. Progressively each night got colder than the preceding night and the frosts got heavier. But then, as is often so typical nowadays with the English weather, it changed, and all of a sudden the temperature changed and rose by 10 to 15 or so degrees. What that does, while it's very nice for people like myself who like to get out and about, but what it does to invertebrates is it confuses them and it tricks them into emerging early. Now, when I had the pupa arrive for this Kentish Glory, I put them in the fridge straight away. One hatched about a fortnight before Christmas, and that was crippled unfortunately, and so being worried I then put them outside, and they've been outside ever since. I've tried to keep them as cold as possible. They've been in the shed where it's been dry but extremely cold with the nighttime frost that we had, but now it's become far milder. We've got this. Normally Kentish Glory don't emerge till about February time, and they are readily attracted to light. What a stunning species it is though. It's another one of those moths that's well worth the wait if you've never seen one, and I encourage people to buy some pupa of these, and if you've dreamt of seeing one, make your dreams come true and buy some pupa or maybe some eggs. It's absolutely stunning species. How nice it would be if this species was more widespread, and on a February day you could come out, have a look amongst the scrub birch, and hopefully come across a recently emerged male Kentish Glory like this one. Unfortunately, it's not to be, but being able to buy species such like this, while some people may not like it, it really is a godsend if you're limited to how far you can travel, and if you want to see these species, then it's a great way of doing so. I'd rather see one live than pinned. But it really is the most magnificent moth. There are no Nottinghamshire records, but it's a super thing. Not terrifically large. This is a male, the females will be quite bigger, but if I put my grubby finger at the side of it, you'll get an idea of the size. But the markings are just beautiful. Such a fabulously marked moth. Various shades, pastel shades of browns and tans, and then intricately marked with series of white dashes, blotches and curved lines. It's a super thing. So there we are, the Kentish Glory, and what a glory it is. Absolutely beautiful, fabulous antenna, just fabulous markings. It's quite typical though of many of those moths that fly around sort of February and March time. They are often quite attractive, generally shades or markings of brown and black, but beautiful moths. But unfortunately none of the species we have down here in Nottinghamshire can match this early flying beauty. It's a glorious moth, and I'm glad that I spent the £15 or whatever it was on those few pupa. I'm also glad that I spent that money because it enables me to show you the wonders of UK moths. They're not just the brown things that you think that just fly around your light and bite your kids. Many are intricately marked and beautifully marked, like the Kentish Glory here.